Denzel Washington's career in the entertainment industry has been a long one, which started in 1981. Since then, he continues to enjoy a lucrative career and has won several Academy Awards and acclaim for his performances. He has a net worth of $280 million and earns anywhere from between $60 to $80 million a year. Denzel Hayes Washington Jr. was born in Mount Vernon, New York, on December 28, 1954. His parents, beauty salon owner Lennis and Pentecostal minister municipal worker Denzel Washington Sr., divorced when Denzel was 14. After the divorce, Denzel's mother sent him to Oakland Military Academy in New Windsor, New York. The actor would later credit that decision for saving his life. Before leaving for military school, he and his friends were heading down a bad path. In an interview with Parade magazine, Washington said that those friends later went on to serve about 40 years in prison collectively. Washington won a full-ride scholarship to the American Conservatory Theater in San Francisco, though he returned to New York after a year to pursue acting professionally. Several smaller stage and screen roles soon followed, but Washington got his big break in 1982 when he landed a spot on the successful medical drama Saint Elsewhere. He starred as Dr. Philip Chandler for the show's entire 6-year run. After that, Washington's star rose quickly as he showed off his incredible talent in movies like Malcolm X, The Pelican Brief, Philadelphia, and Courage Under Fire. He was soon earning major paychecks for his movie performances. Denzel's first movie, the made-for-television sports drama Wilma, brought him more than a career break. He also met his wife while working on the set. Washington married Pauletta Pearson in 1983, and the couple went on to have 4 children. With his income from movies and endorsements, it's not a surprise that he can afford to buy properties in some of the country's most expensive neighborhoods. But before he lived among the mega-wealthy in Beverly Park, Denzel lived in Toluca Lake, California. In 1988, he paid $1.1 million for the charming traditional home. It measures up at 6,343 square feet, with 4 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. In the year 2000, Denzel sold the home to Brenda Hampton, the iconic TV writer, with credits including Seventh Heaven and The Secret Life of the American Teenager, for $1.9 million. Brenda went on to sell the home 19 years later in May 2019 for just under $4.5 million. Denzel's Beverly Hills home is a 2.13-acre property located in an exclusive gated community. His estate has a pool, a beautiful foundation, and a tennis court. The property also features 8 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms. Denzel bought this beautiful house from Michael Eisner, Walt Disney's former CEO, at just over $2.6 million in 1992. United States-based online real estate marketplace Zillow estimates the current value of the property at $80 million. Meanwhile, property records from Los Angeles County suggest that the home's value is closer to $16.5. One of the best things about Denzel's Los Angeles residence is that it is literally covered in trees. This means he and his family can easily go for a hike and take a breath of fresh air right at the comforts of their own backyard. Besides, the heavily wooded area surrounding his residence provides a sense of privacy. So, even though he shares the neighborhood with fellow A-listers Eddie Murphy, Mark Wahlberg, and Sylvester Stallone, he can still enjoy the solitude he needs at the end of a long workday. His estate includes 2 structures, the main house and a guest house, which is bigger than the average single-family home. Aside from the comforts and luxuries of his own home, Denzel and his family also have access to the exclusive amenities of Beverly Hills, including a 4-acre park, luxurious dining, boutiques, and shopping centers. Aside from his magnificent Beverly Hills mansion, Denzel also has a high-end luxury apartment in New York City. The unit is located at 15 Central Park West. The building itself is already an attraction with its limestone material. 15 Central Park West has all the amenities that an A-list celeb or business exec needs. It has an interior courtyard, a private restaurant, health center, lobby, library, lap pool, and exclusive parking area. The building is also notable for its marble columns. Then, on the 6th floor, there's a billiards room, 20-seat movie theater, conference room, and a massive terrace. The building's strong security features are just a bonus. Plus, there's a 24-hour concierge and a private chef service residents can enjoy. Denzel paid $13 million for this place. His area is a 3,000-square-foot lavish home that includes 3 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. Indeed, this unit gives him the city vibe he needs to contrast his heavily wooded property in Beverly Hills. Aside from the amenities of the building he's living in and the features of his own home, Denzel and his family also get to enjoy the benefits of living in the Central Park West area. Grand Central Park is already a great place to hang out for its rich history and culture. Add to that the Belvedere Castle, Shakespeare Garden, the American Museum of Natural History, and the Metropolitan Museum of Art, which are all equally fascinating places to visit. Sure, there are plenty of legendary addresses in New York City, but 15 Central Park West stands out. The ultra-luxury condominium on the corner of West 61st Street and Central Park West has been home to a long list of bankers, celebrities, and assorted bald-faced names. Completed in 2008 by developers Arthur and William Lear Zeckendorf, it offers a ridiculous array of amenities to New York's moneyed elite, including an in-house chef, a lap pool, and a private screening room. It also has a library, a private restaurant, and a health club with private massage rooms and yoga area. The facade of the building is completely covered in limestone, which costs millions of dollars more than brick. The lobby is also opulent with English oak panels, fluted marble columns, and 2 fireplaces. There's even a waiting room for the chauffeurs. Next up, Fisher House is not a home for Denzel, but a home for an organization that he has funded. One of the many things that make Denzel great is his commitment to helping veterans. His donation to the Fisher House was reportedly the largest in the foundation's history and came after Denzel and his wife visited the Brooke Army Medical Center in San Antonio, Texas. The Fisher House Foundation provides housing close to military medical centers so that the families of those staying in the hospital can be nearby with low-cost living accommodations. Although they didn't specify how their funds were to be used, after their generous donation to the foundation, the couple accepted an offer to sit on the board of trustees. Moving on, Washington owns only a few sensibly luxurious rides and doesn't like to flaunt his healthy net worth. He lives like a role model with intention. For his 50th birthday in 2004, he treated himself to a Rolls-Royce Phantom. The $300,000 ultra-luxury machine is a first class inside and out. Prior to the Phantom, he picked up his black Chrysler 300 for about $40,000. This modest luxury vehicle has been his main ride for the bulk of his years in Hollywood. Other cars in his collection include a Range Rover worth $87,350, an Aston Martin Vanquish priced at around $304,000, and an Aston Martin DBS, which costs nearly $100,000. It's time for us to spill the beans, ladies and gentlemen, on how Denzel Washington can afford all his properties. As we mentioned earlier, Washington nets between $60 and $80 million in annual salary from his movies, and has earned an average of $20 million per movie over the last decade. In 1995, he earned $7.5 million from the film Virtuosity. 3 years later, Washington took home $12 million each for his role in the films Fallen and The Siege. He would make another $12 million in 2001's crime thriller Training Day. In 2002, Washington stepped behind the camera to direct Antoine Fisher. He has since directed The Great Debaters 2007 and Fences in 2016. Denzel has also produced several movies, including The Book of Eli and The Equalizer, as well as several television programs. According to reports, Denzel Washington made $38 million in 2006 and $33 million in 2013 in movie salary alone. He is also one of the few actors to have earned twice for the same movie. He was first paid for the film American Gangster in 2004, before the movie got scrapped. It would later be revived in 2007, and Washington got paid again. He reportedly earned $40 million from this movie. Another one of his commercial successes is the 2015 film The Equalizer, from which the actor reportedly took home $20 million. Yet, Washington hasn't just kept his fame and large paychecks to himself. He has given his support, both financial and personal, to a number of worthy organizations. He has been the spokesperson for the Boys and Girls Club of America since 1993 and served on its board of directors since 1995. He has contributed substantial sums to Nelson Mandela's Children Fund, Fordham University, the Fisher House Foundation, and Wiley College. Denzel's net worth is likely to keep growing in the coming years as he is still in the acting scene. A recent report from Variety has released the earnings from the largest movie stars working today. In the report, it was disclosed that Washington earned $40 million for his performance in the 2021's neo-noir thriller The Little Things. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and also share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more lifestyle videos, and make sure to turn on the notifications for future updates about your favorite super rich personalities.